Hey guys, Coach Adam coming to you from Rare CrossFit, and we have with us today Tanya and Stuart from Old School Tours.
Ooh.
Hello.
Bam!
Yes.
So hey guys, as you know, if you've been watching our stuff, we are on a mission to make Fredericksburg the healthiest and fittest city in America, and we're building partnerships and relationships with people who are on that same mission. And Tanya and Stuart are two of those individuals. So thanks for being here today.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you
for having us.
Yeah. If you do, again, check it out, Old School Tours.
Yes.
These guys are awesome. We love it.
Yes.
We're going on our tour this Friday. We can't wait.
That's exciting. I'm super excited.
Good.
Got some
Can't
really sneaky things for them they don't even know about, so we're
Yeah.
good. Yay.
So hey guys, let's start there. So what about you guys? We've kind of gotten into a partnership together.
Mhm.
What inspired you guys or caught your interest of like, hey, let's go down this road of talking about this more and getting into a partnership for making Fredericksburg healthy and fit?
Well, so I found Rare on my own before I even started the business, and I have to be honest, I have a CrossFit right across the street from me, but there was something about coming in here and the camaraderie that you have created and the atmosphere that's created with all the people that are here. They're like very supportive, and you have an accountability partner, which a lot of times is a downfall for a lot of people. They're like, oh, I get started and I'm so motivated and then I just lose it. And, you know, a lot of people do that. I mean, how many times have, I'm horrible about this, spent money on diet pills that are going to help me lose weight and then, you know, they just don't work or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And having that accountability partner to say, hey, Tanya, where are you at? You know, what's going on? Why aren't you here? That is amazing to me. That shows that you actually do care, that, you know, I'm working towards my goals, and my goal is just as much as important as yours.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Stuart, how about you?
Well, I know when we got into this, we decided that we wanted to partner, align ourselves with other people that are causing waves in the market, not the people that are stagnant, sitting still. And since we've been dealing with Rare, they're definitely causing waves in this market, so
We're
we
trying.
wanted to partner with them.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, and hey, you guys are too, so you're amazing. And let's kind of veer into that. You mentioned that before we got on camera, Tanya, about, you know, kind of aligning in values and things like that. What did you mean?
Well, so when you partnership with people, and even in life personally, when you partnership with individuals, you want them to have the same kind of values and the same kind of beliefs and the same kind of drivers that kind of drive you and make you want to do great things. And I find that when you just partner yourself with people that are like that, like, it just brings out the best in you. And you guys have always just been, like I said, very motivating, just very inspirational. Your stories are amazing. The stories that you're hearing from all of your clients are amazing. And for us, when we started this, we wanted to bring something special to Fredericksburg as well. We wanted to kind of be a fixture in downtown Fredericksburg, to be part of that family, to be part of that community. And we have met like some really great people downtown Fredericksburg that like do some amazing things, and it just motivates you just to want to be out there and doing more and just being able to provide that for people. I just think it's great.
That's awesome. And you can see your energy, you can feel it.
Thank you.
So Stuart's has started with this as well, but you had actually started with our boot camp. So where were, help us out, where were you kind of emotionally before you started with our boot camp here?
So I am one of those people that I've probably tried 5 or 6 different diets throughout my years. My husband is very supportive of me spending hundreds of dollars every other month on something new. We've tried to go to the gym, and he and I work out great together because he's a really good motivator for me. He's very competitive, so we do great together that way. But when you have kids and you have life and then you have a full-time job and then this happens and that happens, and you always find an excuse on why this is not working. So for me, I don't really like going to the gym. Number one, I hate running. I don't want to go and walk on the treadmill for hours at a time. And then for me to decide what the routine needs to be for me to get to the goals that I have without spending all that extra money on top of the pills that I'm already taking, for that personal trainer to say, hey, this is how you do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't have that ability to be able to do that. And I get really bored very easy. And so I needed that accountability. I needed that structure that says, this is what we're doing today. You know, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is what you're doing.
This is what we're doing.
And so I love that. Like you don't have an option to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're running with all these people, I still hate running, by the way. When you're running with all these people, like you don't quit. You won't quit. Like, you know, they're like high-fiving you at every turn, at every point. And they're saying, you can do this, you can do this. And it's that energy that just kind of revitalizes you and says, yes, I can do this. I'm going to make this work. You know, so there's not a pill out there or a one set standard diet. Every single diet does the exact same thing. You're going to get to that point where you're going to plateau, and then you're just going to bounce back and go right back where you were.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. Like when we got this bike, I jump on every available seat that I possibly can because I was like, I have a bike. I have like a super expensive elliptical trainer here. I am going to utilize this to help me get to that goal as well. So when I'm not working out here at Rare, I can get that exercise somewhere else. And then we can also offer that to our community too. A lot of people look at it though and they're like very intimidated by this bike that it's, oh my gosh, it's a huge workout. It is a little bit of a workout, but the fun that you have doing it, we like to build that camaraderie as well. We like to build that team factor that everybody's like all excited. We got the music going. You're not thinking about how exhausting it is. You're not thinking about the hill that's coming up. And it just kind of goes by and happens. And you don't even realize, like, you just did it. Like, you did it.
So why did you guys, it's funny you bring that up about the bike. So why did you guys choose a bike and the platform you have to help people with health here in Fredericksburg? Why was it that?
So we have a huge market here, like as far as not just people market, but we have a huge history market. Mm-hmm. We have a huge, exercising market as well. We have a huge society that loves the eco-friendly atmosphere and the eco-friendly environment. And we actually were in Philly when we saw this bike, and it was driving by, and I was like, oh my God, that would be so cool. Let me do that, you know? And so we asked them, and they're like, oh, you have to book this, and it's like booked out a couple days. And we were only there for a day, and I think my response literally was, fine, I'll just buy my own.
And here we are.
And here we are. So,
there we go.
So I kind of just, when I see something that I love and I think that other people could really enjoy and it could really benefit, and it wasn't just me enjoying it and benefiting it, but I was thinking like, we have a huge schooling system here that a lot of our kids don't even realize how much history they have right here.
True, yeah.
And if they knew like some of the cool, interesting facts about history, like it would be more easily retained. Yep. I always believe in making things fun and exciting when you're trying to learn something. Yep. Because if you're talking to any kid and it's boring and you got a teacher that's very monotone and stuff like that, it's just kind of going in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
But we live in an amazing city that has amazing history. And I wanted to be a part of that as well. Like I wanted to be able to bring those kids out, partner with these high schools and say, let's do some field trips here.
Yeah.
Let's let them see what we have here. Yep. Be proud that you're from Virginia.
Stuart, did you have this much excitement when you saw the bike?
When I seen it, yes. It was actually awesome. We all wanted to jump on it. We were actually eating cheesesteaks at the present moment when we seen it. And literally Tanya did say, I'll just buy my own. I was like, okay. And about 2-3 weeks later, she said, well, our business license is here. And I was
That's
like,
awesome.
Oh, you were serious. Here we are. So,
can anybody watching relate to that? The ideas, the execution, like, wait a minute, were you serious about that? Dang right. Yeah. So how long has it been? So you were in Philly and you saw that. So, and now we're here in Fredericksburg in 2018.
So we were in Philly in October 2017.
Wow. So that's literally like 8 months ago.
Yeah. Yes.
8 months ago.
And then in November, I was at my first business meeting, like with the city, to figure out how do you get your license started? What's your steps to do these things? And Fredericksburg actually has a really great business platform that you can follow. And so I'm a very structured, oriented person. I'm like, okay, we're going to do step 1, then step 2, and step 3. And we contacted all these people and we're like, this is what we have. This is what I want to do. And, and they were great to tell me, okay, this is what your market is here. Mm-hmm. This is what, history brings in. This is what, this kind of industry brings in, things like that.
That's really amazing, actually.
It was
I
great.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It was kind of very neat. So I made a really nice business plan based on all of the data that I received from the University of Mary Washington's Business Center. And I was set. Like, I had my mind set, and I called, I think, probably like 5 or 6 different locations that actually have similar bikes in other states. And I'm like, hey, tell me what you did that you would not do the next time. Like, if you could start all the way over, what are the mistakes that you learned from,
So can I interrupt real quick? All right, so whoever's watching, see, again, relationships. So Tanya and Stuart just aren't business owners and entrepreneurs. They're excited to help others. So are we here at Rare with our experience with the boot camp with Old School Tours. So if you're watching, Tanya's giving you gold nuggets you didn't realize, that if you have a thought of being an entrepreneur or opening up your own business, these are some of the exact keys where when I mentor and coach people too, it's like, hey, if you want to do something, find the people that have already done it and learn from them. If you want to get in good shape, learn from people who already do that or coach that. If you want to run a business, something similar, contact people, because that'll cut time off of your learning.
Absolutely.
Not a college book, not a bookstore. Get in the room with people who can build you up, and you'll become better. So
absolutely.
So keep going. So you called 5 different.
So I called about 5 different locations, like all over the United States, because every law is different when it comes to the way that they operate and things like that. And for Virginia, we didn't really have a set law. So me being this like crazy outgoing person, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting us in the DMV, and we're going to get this standard and that standard. And I was all about the safety part of it. And so when we actually got to meet with the city council, they were kind of really resistant because there is a lot of safety requirements and things like that. And I come from a really great safety background. I had 3 years of safety experience. So I made sure I hit every single one of those areas. And by the time we were done, I was like scheduling with the police department, when are you guys going to come ride? Because we need to get you guys on here too, so they could see that it was really fun and exciting. And so now that we're like up and running and we're doing this business and stuff, like health is like a huge thing for me. Like I want to make sure that you couldn't run a CrossFit business and be like, not that healthy.
Not healthy.
You could. So, I mean, so
well, I look good. Yeah.
And I kind of look at it the same way. Like, if I really want to promote this and I want this to be something great and exciting, I need to be able to prove to other people too that it's worth it and that it works and that I'm doing the same things.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's another reason why we partnered with you guys, because you guys do it every day. You live it every day, and that is inspiring to me.
So Tanya, what did you guys do before Old School Tours? And is that your full-time job now? Paint us a picture. Where are you guys right now?
Well, I was a director of environmental services for an assisted living home here in Fredericksburg. I don't do that anymore. I do Old School Tours full-time now. So one of us had to make that decision. So I went ahead and took that step, and it was scary at first. But hey, the community's coming together, and
hey, kudos to you for doing that, Stuart. That takes a lot of guts, guys. I mean, Lee and I, the first 4 years we owned Rare, we both worked 2 other full-time jobs. And it took us a long time to build that courage up for one of us to leave. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
That's really good. It really is.
Yeah, see, I start these crazy ideas, and then I just say, oh, by the way, you have to figure it out.
Someone's got to be the crazy one.
Exactly. Yeah. I get the ideas. You have to do the work.
Guys, not everybody's like that.
I do have a great husband because he does take it with stride. So, so actually, I still currently work for a government contractor. Okay. I'm a financial analyst. So I could run numbers all day long, do budgets and things like that. That's what I love. That's what I enjoy. I actually have to say, I've always been taught that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
So true.
And I was absolutely blessed with a job that I have been able to advance, to grow, to learn constantly. They're really big about like pushing you forward and doing things outside of your comfort zone so that you're growing and constantly learning. So I've been there for 9 years. So yes, I had this great idea to start this business, and I was like, well, I'm not quitting, so that means that you have to do it.
Well, Amanda, what you're doing is amazing. That's a great background to have, starting your own business. because a lot of people don't look at the numbers and you
Right.
have to. If you want to be successful, you got to look at numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Tanya, you've done one of our boot camps so far, Rare Boot Camp. What were your results after doing one boot camp with us?
So after one boot camp, I was down 15 pounds, which it's not even just the pounds that I was down, it was how I felt, because I actually felt like going home and putting some makeup on and dressing up a little bit nicer and not being so, bummy and stuff. Because when you feel like you're unhealthy and you're not happy with where you are and stuff, you kind of lose that motivation to be, that positive person and things like that. And me, I am totally not that person. Like, I hate being that person. I like to be like this lively, exciting, energetic, bubbly person.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to be there. I wanted to find that change. And I was that person that I wanted to find that miracle pill that just said, okay, I can take this every day and I'm going to lose all this weight. And that's what I wanted. And then you have to realize, if there's anything in life worth getting, you have to work for it. Like,
Absolutely.
you gotta want it, and you gotta find that drive in you that says, I'm gonna do this now. Like, I can't quit. I can't just stop or give up every single time a barrier comes. If that were the case, I think probably most of us would not even have a job anyway, because
So
we would
true.
have quit.
So true.
Yeah. So I've just never tried to look at things as I just want to give up. I really want to find that thing that just drives you and motivates you. And that's what I really want to be a part of too, is with you guys. Y'all are that motivating, driving factor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is why partnering with Rare and helping Rare strive for that goal of making Fredericksburg a healthier community is absolutely obtainable. Just the positiveness that you feel, the accountability that you have. Like, you can literally, even when you're working out with me, because I'm coming back for the next boot camp, you can call me on the phone and say, hey, you know what? I'm Tanya, I'm just not feeling it today. I really don't want to go to boot camp because I don't want to run. And I'm going to say, nope, I'll come pick you up. Let's go. We're going to go together. Because that's what people need. Like, you need that relationship, that rapport with that person. And a lot of people don't realize that there are people out there that will do that. They love doing that. They love being there for you. It's really hard to find that really great friend or that really best friend. And everybody has a life and everybody has things that are going on. And a lot of times in life you feel like maybe you're being taken advantage of or whatever. But there's a lot of people out there that can be that for you, like that
Absolutely.
motivator, that handheld, that that just accountability partner. And that's what I love. That's what I want.
Yeah, awesome. And half the battle, guys, is, when you find somebody like Stuart or Tanya or myself, it's someone that can stick their finger in your eyeball. And half the battle, just show up,
Mm-hmm.
Half the battle is showing up and getting around great people that inspire you. It's simple. When you're around people that build you up, when you feel good around people, you should spend more time around those people. Challenge yourself to do that. So this is awesome. You had some questions too, or did you want?
I do.
Okay.
So
we're doing it different this time. We interviewed Complete Nutrition, Jericho with Live by Design. We also interviewed Travis with Fusion Physical Therapy, Tanya, because all the excitement, and Stuart. They're like, wait a minute, we want to ask you guys questions. So here we go.
Right. So one of the things that, for me is that, you're actually going to become a part of our business as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so on your aspect of things, how do you feel like you guys kind of fit into Old School Tours?
Mm-hmm. So it's perfect. So the bicycle, we have some bikes in the gym, but we're big on this town is so full of life and history. You can't change history like it's good, it's educational. And one thing we're big on here at Rare is we want to educate people. We have people come in time and say, hey, can you just give me food, what to eat, and things like that. And that goes against my values. Like, no, I don't want to just hand you, the fish. Teach a man to fish, they'll live forever. But if you hand a man a fish, he's not going to make it tomorrow, whatever that old saying is. And it's the same thing with you guys. The tour, it's not just to get on a bike and pedal around for exercise. You want people to learn about the town. You want them to stop in other local businesses, right? You're about building this community up. And you're doing it, like the byproduct is just health because you got them, pedaling around.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about it. And it's the same here at Rare when we work out in our group atmosphere. by the time you're done, you didn't even think about it. So that's a big thing. You guys are really big on education, which we love as well. We do want to build this town up. There's so much here. Like the next thing is DC, and we have Richmond below us, and then Charlottesville out west. But there's so much here that we could build to help make this town just, amazing. You hear about Austin, Texas, and how healthy that is, or, whatever, all these other towns. But Fredericksburg is like a diamond in the rough.
Yep.
It's a huge entrepreneur community as well. I think it's like in the top 10 for entrepreneurs. And a lot of people don't even know that, but it should be for health and fitness as well. But again, that's where we line up with you guys. The education, the health, bettering people. You guys actually want to help people, so do we.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you can tell, this is one of the huge reasons why we really wanted to work with you as well, because as we said before, lining up with those people that have the same values and the same moral compass and the same goals, you're going to start seeing changes. You're going to start seeing the results that we're all striving for. So I know for us, and even for you, we are always looking for good partners and good relationships with people that want to do the same thing.
Yep.
And I think we want to take this video and we want to send that out there to you guys. Like if you guys know, or you guys are struggling, or you guys have this area in life that you want to change, like that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
All of us. Like we are here to help you and to motivate you. And I want you guys to follow me through my changes, because I'm going to continue to work on my health. And then next year when we're doing this video again and we're like 1 year later, you guys are going to be like, wow.
This is serious accountability right here.
Yes. That's right.
It is.
So, I mean, that's my thing. Like I want that with you guys. I really do. I want to align our goals together. I want us to reach out and not just with the people, but the small businesses in Fredericksburg. We don't even realize how many small businesses we have around here. Like you said, this is like one of the biggest areas for entrepreneurship.
Yep.
And we have so many mom and pop stores that's one of my goals, is to like make a tour that kind of detours to each of these locations so you guys can see what there is out there. Like I'm a girl. We shop all the time. Did you know? Did you know that there's bath bombs that are made downtown? I mean, that's super cool. My daughter loves bath bombs. Coffee. We roast our own coffee in downtown Fredericksburg. That's amazing. Yep. Like, there's so many little things that, that your community's doing and you guys are missing out on. And I just want to spotlight with that. Like, we're just going to tell everybody.
That's
all
right.
the time.
Tell everybody. That's
everybody.
Right. That's right. It's true. It's true. So for you guys, the tours, though, where can people book Old School tours? Where can they get on?
So you can go online, oldschooltours.com. You can book now. There's a big thing, and we actually created these really cool buttons that you could actually just pick the time. Hey, there's the time I want, and let's go. So we're trying to make it as super simple as possible. Also, we start. We have pub crawls. We start those at Grapevine Cafe, and then we hit 4 different locations around town. We do coffee tours.
One of my favorite coffee tours.
We do coffee tours that kind of spotlight that. The different small mom and pop coffee shops that are downtown, and kind of what they're doing in our community as well as much for us. And I'm going to fuss at him right now because he just pulled up a Starbucks coffee that is not supporting
it, though.
But that is not supporting our small businesses.
It's not. But with that being said, hey, we're looking for also, like you said, there's a lot of great coffee companies downtown, and maybe one of you guys are lined up. We would love that.
Making those protein coffees. Oh, yeah. That's
absolutely. Bulletproof coffee, one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. But so I know, but I hid that. I hid it.
Yeah, I bet. No excuses. So, I want to share that. Like, I want everybody to see what we have here in Fredericksburg. Like, we have so much stuff.
Yep.
We're just going to make it huge. Like, people are going to say, instead of, like, booking a destination to D.C. because they want to go see the monuments and stuff like that, we want them to say, no, we're going to Fredericksburg because they got some things going on down there, and we want to be a part of that.
That's right, yeah. And keep them here for a weekend and things like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Stuart, got anything else to add?
Not really. I just want to thank you for, partnering with us. And
hey, Thank you guys as well. I mean, we've been in business. We're actually celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. You guys just opened up. It's about relationships, guys. You have to build relationships. You've got to get alignment. I always like to say, Tanya and Stuart and I have talked about this. If these guys are hard workers and if I'm lazy or content, which there's nothing wrong with either, it's not going to work out. Align yourself with people who build yourself up. If you got dreams and visions, get around people who are fired up like these guys. That'll help you get to your goals because there's something magic about that. Be grateful every day. Good leaders serve, always give, always serve, and gives back. And you'll be amazed on how just awesome your life is when you do that and you have that perspective.
Absolutely.
So cool. Again, Coach Adam from Rare CrossFit, Tanya and Stuart from Old School Tours. We're on a mission to make Fredericksburg the healthiest and fittest city in America. We love your help. Go to oldschooltours.com to book your tour. Check out our Rare CrossFit Facebook page to get ready for the next completely rare experience.
Boot camp, 2 weeks.
Boot camp, actually 1 week. One week from Saturday.
Yeah, 1 week from Saturday.
But we run those every 6 weeks. So again, we're coming at you guys. Let us know how we can add value to you.